This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I think we can start with the class today.
Sure. That's it.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. So let's do one thing. Today is Wednesday, right? For me, it will be Tuesday. Take 3 days window like, for you, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So somewhere next week, one day, can we discuss all the assignment? Is that fine? All with all of you, 3 days to complete
No,
it.
no. What did you say? I didn't get you.
I'm saying. Whatever the assignments I have given, right? So what are the pending things we have? Just try it out in another 3 days or 2 days, whatever maybe. And the third day or the fourth day, either this week or the next week, we'll discuss all the assignment. Is that fine? Or you want
Yeah.
to discuss tomorrow?
Um. Next week is fine for me actually.
Okay, but don't see. It's fine. I'm giving a window, but don't take that time as a like, okay, I'll do it. But just do it straight away. Hmm? That otherwise it will be dragging. And the concepts also will be started out of the mind only. So make sure that you just complete it and make it noted down whichever the questions not able to understand or not able to try. That part we'll discuss. Okay,
Sure.
that's fine with
Sure.
all of you.
Yeah, Samir. Next week is fine for me.
Okay, all right. So able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's today discuss about a quite interesting, very informative. Okay, so here I have just created a very simple table again. Okay, because that employee table which I was working earlier, right? So it is like more than so much information there. So I just want a very clumsy data of 24 rows only, so that I can explain you what I'm trying to explain. This the query of this and how to create this, I'll provide you on that GitHub only. I'll upload that so that you can create another table called employee. Okay. Yeah. So it is basically having four columns here, like employee ID, employee name, department ID, and the salary. First question first, okay? If I ask you one question here that I need the maximum salary of this table from the employee for all the employees, what will be my syntax? How to fetch the maximum salary of all the employees,
Select max of salary from employees.
right? That's correct. Select max of salary.
But I
So
couldn't see your screen.
yeah, me
Is
too.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh? And who confirmed that you is able to see?
Actually, it came and it went off actually.
Is it? Mm, okay. Just give me a second. Let me do that. It suddenly stopped actually. Don't know for what reason. Let's try. Now?
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was saying that now everybody is able to see my screen, right? Please
Yeah.
confirm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So now this is basically a table which I created. Okay. Where there is an employee ID, there is an employee name, there is a department name, there is a salary. Only four columns. Okay. And this script I will provide as I told you that. But the question is that if I want to get the maximum salary from this table, so I will be saying the select max salary from the employee only, right? So I will get some salary here. That's fine. Now the next question is how to get the maximum salary for each department. So I have couple of departments, right? Admin, HR, IT, finance, all these things. So I need the maximum salary for each department. What will be my SQL?
Select department, comma, max of salary from employee group by department.
Right. So department name, max salary as max underscore salary, something like that. From the employee group by my department name. Absolutely correct. Okay. So for the each and department, we'll get the employee's maximum salary here. Okay. Now I'm extending this question again. I need along with the department name, hmm, I need the employee name as well. On the same query, the below query. If I need the employee name information as well, then how I will put it?
Just you need to add employee name in the select.
Okay. So employee name. Anything needs to change?
Mm,
Mm,
an employee name.
In the group by also you have to add employee name.
Right. Absolutely. Correct. That's correct. So, but now if we run this, okay, let me run both the queries so that it will be easier to understand. Without employee name and without this one, let me remove the from this table, this query. I'm just removing the group by employee name. You will see both the outputs. See, see the difference you are getting here. Here you are getting fine. Like each department, how much the maximum salary you are getting, that is fine. But when you put it the employee name, it is again scattered, right? So it is like combination of both the two. Like for the HR, this is the employee, his highest salary. HR, this is the employee, his is his highest salary. Correct? Finance, this is the employee, this is highest salary. But my requirement was something I need each department wise the maximum salary. But when you do a group by something, right, multiple columns. So that is like somehow, sometimes I'm saying there is a way to resolve this, but that we'll discuss when you discuss the subqueries and all. But right now, if you keep it multiple columns, right? So based on the condition, it will give the maximum salary. And my requirement is not getting fulfilled here. What I'm planning to do it here. Okay. Problem statement, you got it? First of all, you need
Yes.
to understand the problem statement first. Then we can go ahead with the solution for that. What the problem you are facing when you have a multiple columns and multiple column by the group. And this is my requirement, which is not able to achieve. And along with that, if I kept it in another column, it is not having the problem. So now my requirement is simple. I need any column from my table. So I need department, employee, and even I can say employee ID, anything I need. But my the max salary, whichever I'm getting the output, it should give me always based on the department ID only. Hmm. So the maximum salary always give me for each department, it will give the max salary only along with other columns. Make sense? The problem statement is make sense to you, first of all? Say yes or no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yes, yes, actually.
have a question here. So can
Good.
you explain the first solution, like why it is
This one?
showing that we have asked
This
for
one? Hmm.
yeah, there it shows the HR again and again, IT again and again, and each
Hmm.
salary is different. It is not the highest
Right.
salary as well.
Correct.
So why it is coming like
Right.
uh, it should group by
Okay.
it should group by the department, right? So even if shows the departments and the employee names and max of salary as it is, it should group by like all the HR should come one after another, and IT should be grouped together, and finance then admin, then it should come like that, right? Why it is
No. Yeah. Let me explain you that.
Yeah,
So
same question.
since we are putting two columns, right? So department name and employee name. How? What is the group by statement for you? Two statements. Department and employee name. So it is now grouping based on the two columns. Department and employee. So in a department, there could be chances of multiple employees, right? So if you see this HR, one employee, this is one employee. So there are two employees here. In case of IT, there are one, two, three, four. So now your thing is, let's imagine, suppose you are in a class. So saying that what is the total members in a class? If I say by the, so let's say in a class, right? You have multiple sections, right? So let's take section number A. I want to count the number of students. So this is the one you are doing it here. Okay. That is you are doing for the section one. Suppose you want to say for the whole class, I want to calculate the students. So there could be chance that the student name can be repeated, right? Some Rahul can be repeated in different sections. So that is different, or it will be make it as a same student. No, no, right? Rahul will be for different sections. We will get three or four also. Same way it is happening is when you are grouping on the department name, it is the only the department which are distinct, like admin, finance, HR and IT. When you are grouping based on the two columns, which is department and employee, then individual will come now, like each department, each employee, each department, each employee. That's why the grouping is coming up. It's very simple, right? If we give another column here. Now the combination will be based on that three columns. What are the distinct value? So here if you see distinct value is HR and others is a one distinct. HR and Connie is a distinct. It is not repeating. So it is repeat. Now the what do you call the distinction or the distinct is based on these two column rather than only the single column. That's why you are getting all the maximum salary for each employees under that. Okay, make sense now or any doubt? Again, I can explain one more time also.
my question is HR
Hmm.
Adarsh 3,500, again
Hmm.
HR Corey 8,000, and then IT, and
Yes,
altogether all IT should come, then finance, then admin. It should, why it is not displaying based on the department name group by? Why it is not working
because
like that?
we are giving group by department and both the columns you are giving value. Just try to understand here. See the data and explain this. This you will be able to achieve. Now see, if I group based on this column, only this column, leave it about others. So how many distinct value I have in the admin department name? How many distinct?
Hmm.
How many distinct department I have? Admin,
Admin,
HR,
Four.
HR,
IT, finance.
IT,
These are the
finance.
four.
Okay.
These are the four, right? So when I
Yeah.
am grouping on this column, so I am getting four rows: admin, HR, IT, finance, and based on that, the maximum salary is coming. Fine.
Okay.
Now when I am doing a group by on this column and this column, Now combination of this. So admin and employees. How many admin employees are there? Just try to understand this. Okay. Let me put it in this way. So select star from the employee where department name equals to, let's take admin. Okay. So how many employees we have now on the admin?
4.
4. Now when we are doing a group by on one column, department name, then admin, and from that the maximum salary is coming. Alright. First point is clear.
Yeah.
Second point. When you are grouping based on the department and employee, then you need to consider these two columns. We need to say admin Mohan, admin Mayam, admin Gautam, admin Monica. And out of that, who is max, that we will give it. Make sense
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this output is now make sense to you? Sorry, not this one. Yeah, it's this one only. Now it's clear, right? The funda is clear?
Yeah. That one is okay.
Hmm.
But
No, tell me that this should be the clear because the group by needs
yeah,
to be clear.
this one I understand this one. But
Hmm.
for the previous query, like for the very first one, we are getting
Hmm.
that all the records like first admin maximum. Okay, I got it now. Got it now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Thanks.
okay, fine. Okay. So here the point here is that the problem here is whenever you are grouping, everybody is clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
Samir.
So the problem here is what you are facing is that whenever you are grouping one column is fine. We are expecting this is the expected output for us. But when you add multiple columns to the group by, right, it is again it is going to the detailed uh, the information which is not required. So what my requirement now is that I need, the question is I need the maximum salary for each department along with other information. If I say I need employee, if I need something else, so the core, the max salary for each department should not change. It should give me the way it was, right? So this kind of problem, right, it is quite difficult to handle it through the group by. Okay. So for that, the rescue will be the analytics function or called the Windows function. Okay. So let me introduce to the Windows function now. So how to write the Windows function and all. So let's see. Windows or analytics function. And this is very important. I'm saying since this is the analytics functions, right? So it will be used in the analytics only. So many ways we can use it this. Okay. So how to write the analytics function? There is a syntax. Okay. So the syntax is something like the function name. What are the function name? It will be there. Okay. Then with parameter or without parameter depends. I'll explain you that. Then always after that we saw the, like, how many clauses we saw? Where clause, then order by clause we saw, group by, then having. These are the 4 clauses we saw, right? Or anything extra? Join we saw. So these are the syntax we saw that. But the Windows function always start after the function name. We need to give another clause that is called the hover. So any function name, aggregation function, or any function after the hover clause that makes a function analytic or Windows function. Okay, that is a clause, hover clause. Okay, inside this is the syntax. Inside the hover, something else also will come up. I'll explain it. Now let me write the same syntax here with a different way. Okay, let me. This is we are not able to achieve, right? So what I'll do now, this max salary, I want to convert it into, don't need a group by here because group by is not required in Windows function. So what I'll do now here is that the same functionality, I want to convert it into the Windows function now. So what I'll do, this is my function name, right? The maximum salary. Okay. After that, I will say over. That's it. Okay. This makes a function Windows Analytics, or this makes a Windows function only. Let's see what is the output right now we are getting, and we'll come to the how to resolve the our issue also. Let me now run this, okay, and see what is the thing you are getting here. What do you think it is getting here? By seeing the data, let me put it the query and try to understand that what exactly the output is we are getting here. Can you tell me, someone? Hmm. What exactly this max salary is printing
All the
right now?
salaries,
All
the
the
salary
salary.
same, all the
But
employees.
what is, that's fine. Like it is printing across the same, that's fine. But what is that salary? I'm saying
The maximum
Maximum
salary
out of
in the table.
maximum salary of
all the employees which are in.
all the employees, right? So it is like it is taking the maximum salary for all the employees as it is printing across each and every row, right? How many rows I have? 24 rows for across that it is printing. This was earlier, if you do a group by, it was not happening. So it is like if you group by these two column, we will not able to get the max salary properly. So now the combination will be group by, it will be combination of that and it will give the max salary. We saw that earlier. So this is the solution to this. Like this is a pure analytics function. The problem here is that this is not a problem actually. The way it will be like for the each and every row, it will print the maximum salary. Hmm? And why it is called the Windows function is, it is to understand this is a very, Windows is not like your home window. It's not like that. Windows is something like how many rows I have in my employees table. Can you please confirm? Total is 24 rows, correct? And when the max salary is defined, it is taking total 24 rows. So right now the window or the number of rows we are providing to the max salary is 24. That's why it is called the Windows function. So it will work on the number of rows. How many rows you are providing? Under that it will start calculating. So that's why it is called the Windows function. That's the name is coming from Windows. So the window is here is that total 24 rows. Make sense? Any doubt here? Let me know. Then I will proceed further because this concept is very, very, very important. I'm stopping for a second. See the query. Ask me any questions you have. Then we can proceed further. Please go ahead. Or if you're not able to understand, then also let me know. I'll explain one more time.
Can you repeat it once again, Samir?
Sure. So normal max salary you understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. So to make it a Windows or the analytics, we need to just after the function side, we need to just put a hover. That's it. To make it as a Windows. So what is the hover clause will work, right? It will consider all the records. Right now, all the records from the employee. So I have 24 rows right now in my employee table. So it will take all the 24 rows and it will print the maximum salary of all the employees across each and every row. That's it. Make
What
sense?
is the use of
Now,
this one?
very much. This is very useful.
But it does not satisfy our condition, right? We
Now,
need.
we'll come to that. We'll come to that. I'm not yet done. So now our requirement was we need to say that we want by department, right? We need the department wise maximum salary, correct? So here another clause will come into picture inside that, inside the hover, that is called your partition by. Partition partition by, you can say your department name. Now it is just like a group here. So it is saying that for the each department, partition the department name and give me the max salary now. Okay, so this is the way it will write it. Now if you execute this, now if you see this guys, see admin, now it is grouping happened, right? For the admin, now previously what was happening when we are grouping on this two, it is giving for each and every. Now what is happening for everything? For the admin, it is saying the maximum salary is 5,000. For the finances, it is 65,000. For the HR, it is 8,000. For 8 IT, it is 11,000 here. Right? Now the
This,
requirement is fulfilled.
yeah, this is the
Good.
Wally was asking, right?
Yeah, I was asking this one. Yeah.
What is that?
My previous question was about why it is not group according to the department name, right?
Right. It
That,
will not. It will. That I explained you, right? Why it will be
yeah,
not.
that
In the group
that
by, it will
that
not. It will not work out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the solution to this is this. Okay. It will be like this only. So max, your the max function we can do the hover partition by the department name. So whatever, it is not compulsory this one. If you not give, it will get, it will go through the all the rows. Now what is happening now? What is the windows you are providing? We are dividing partition by department. So it will consider all the 24 rows, but it will start in each and every department. So what is, let's see that, okay? So admin, started with the admin, it will give the max salary. When the department name changes, right, the finance, again it will start the max salary for that department. So the partition by is quite important. So partition by is just like I can say the group by only. But we can't put the group by in the Windows function. Instead of that, we are putting the partition by. Okay, make sense now?
Yeah, yeah, Samir.
Yeah, but
Okay.
your screen, yeah, it came again. Yeah,
No, it is not coming.
yeah, it stopped for a while, then it is now, we could see that.
Oh, is it? Okay, so this we can do for any aggregate function. Okay, sum, max, mean, count, whatever the average, any aggregate function we can do in this way. Okay, so now tell me, if I ask you, what is the average salary of each department? Then how does the syntax would be? Or average salary for all the employees and average salary of by department name.
Instead of
Replace
What
max,
will
the
be?
put a
uh,
average.
Okay, so the same syntax would be, just to understand this. Okay. Instead of max, I can so just put the average here, right? Will this work now? If this function I'm giving alias as max salary, and suppose accidentally I forgot it, this also I am giving the max salary. If I run this, it will work. Both the columns have the same name. It will work. What do you
it will
think?
work
It will work. Why it will work?
because it is alias name, so it never minds about that. When you use your
Correct.
alias name in the having class or so, then it will give in order by class, then you will get the error.
Right. Actually, the thing is, alias name can be same. It's not a problem. The only thing is the column which is available on the table that can be duplicated. So we can't have another column called department underscore name. It is not possible. Only the aliases can have the same. That will take it because alias is just like a reference name we are saying, temporary columns, right? So it will take it. No problem. That is the one. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So this is the way we are getting it, the max, mean. You can try it anything, okay, with this. So this is one part of the Windows function. Okay. The Windows function part one. This is okay. Part one is aggregate Windows function. This is done. This is not that much of complicated also. Aggregate Windows functions. Okay. This is one part of the area where you can use your Windows function. Now you understand why it is called Windows. What is my Windows? You understand, right? The number of rows. How many number of rows it is doing the calculation. That's why it is called the Windows rows. Okay. Okay. So now comes to the actual Windows function. We have some dedicated Windows functions we have that we need to discuss. Okay. The first one which I want to discuss is called the row number. Okay. So I will just give an example right now to explain the scenario. Then we'll move it to the examples that where this can be used and how it will be used, all these things. Okay. So now row number. Row number is something like, it is just like a index. I can say if in a table, let's take, you don't have any index column, and on the fly, suppose you want to create a row number or the index column which will start with 1 and just continues till the last record of the table. You just want to create a column like that, right? So that time this row number will be helpful. Okay. So how to write the row number? So I say select star from, I'm giving all the records. It's fine. From my employee. Okay. So this is my record. So now I'm putting a comma here. After that, the next column which I want to discuss is called row number. Okay, as you know that the Windows function always saying the function, then what clause it should come now after the function name. What will come after the function?
Over.
Over.
Yeah, hover. What is saying that? Is it getting error, right? What is the order? Just see the error and try to identify that what I need to give here. Just see the error. I'm highlighting. What is saying?
We need to add order by
Order by in
Where?
over. Inside the
Where?
over.
Right.
from
Inside.
employee order by
Yeah.
after the
So
table name.
it is right. It's saying that row number anyway it will give you the numbers, but he's saying that on under which number, like order by what, based on salary, based on employee ID, based on what it will give you the number. That is missing here. So that is a compulsory parameter in case of row number, that we need to remember. So inside that we need to give the order by. Okay, order by, let's take salary. We have a column called salary. Is there? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it is there. Now if you see, across started up this one and it will go like this until 24. This is just like your index column here. Okay. Now I want to give whoever is the highest salary, that from there I want to start and end with something. So the highest salary will be the rank one or the index one. How I'll do it? Hello.
Can you tell me the
You guys are
question again?
there? Yeah. Right now, the number one is coming from what? How it is giving this member as
Based
number
on the
one,
salary, based on the salary in the ascending order.
right? So whoever is the lowest salary, he is getting the one, right?
Yeah.
And who is getting the highest salary is get 24. I want to reverse it. Whoever is get the highest salary, he should get the rank one or the row number as one. What should I do?
Order by salary DESC.
Absolutely. Good one. That's it. Simple. Now, next question. It up to now it is clear? Any questions? No. Now question is, I want the the row number for each department. What I will do? Instead of doing 1 to 24 across the row, across the table, I need for each department, I should rank it based on the number of employees.
You need to add parameter in the over like group by department.
Yeah. Group by.
We need to group by here. Can I put a group by in the Windows function? Just see the previous query.
Partition by
Hmm,
department name.
right. So just now we saw that, right? The partition by department name. So this is just a group by. We can't put a group by inside your Windows function, right? That's it. So if we now do run it this one, each department will get one C. This admin department, 1, 2, 3, 4. That finance department, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? And this is the last IT department, 1 to 10. Why this is important? Can you tell me? Now, if I ask you this question, right? Get me the top two employees for each department. Is this helpful? Now, question is, get me the top two employees, like the top two max salary, whatever maybe. The top two employees for each department. We can get it now, right?
Yeah.
Because each department I'm getting the ranking now. So this is my ranking for the admin department. This is 1, this is 2. Same way for the finance, this for HR. So somehow if I put a filter on this column, like less than equals to 2 or greater than equals to 2, whatever maybe, or equals to 2, then for the each and every department, I will get top two employees, right? So the functions of this function, the application of this, right, is broad. We can do anything from this function. Okay. Row number is clear? Any doubt? Okay. Good. Next function. Next Windows function we will discuss is called the rank. I'll give two. There are two ranks actually. One is called your rank and the dense rank. Both function we'll discuss. Syntax is same. Let's copy paste this because all the Windows function will be started with the same. So instead of the row number, I can say rank. Okay. I'm not using anything. I'm just putting a hover here. Will that work? What do you think? Just think once. If I run it again, it will be rank is always the order by clause is compulsory because the rank row number because these are numberings, right? So numberings based on what? We need to provide that. Otherwise, it is quite impossible to get the row number or the rather the ranking here. This will always remember that. Okay. So now tell me this and this. Let me remove the partition by name. If I run this and this, what the difference you are getting? What is the difference between the rank and the first part is row number and this is the rank. Okay, let me give the name also. Sorry, and try to understand the both the sub. So
Uh,
row
so
number and this is RN and this is like as something like that, row number something. So the first part is the row number and the second part is your rank. What the difference you are getting here? Is there any difference or same?
different.
What is the difference?
The ranking number is different, right?
Yeah, what is the
It's a row
difference? I'm
number.
saying.
Basically, in the first one, it's showing us in a row. Here is ranking. If for 3,000 salaries, everyone is getting rank like 2.
Right. So the row number is something like the number. The sequence of the number is just going plus one across all the rows, starting with one and the number of rows end is 24. This is the row number. Whereas the rank is it will compare first row with the second row with the third row because it will just compare for this which is the highest rank, which is the lowest rank, or which is on the second rank, third rank, fourth rank, all these things. So this is different. Okay. Okay. So now that's you understand the difference. So I don't need to run it. Now let me run this. This is my rank, right? Give me a rank. Now same way, if I ask you the question here is that if I want the rank for each department, that what I will do? Now the rank is across all the columns. If I want the ranking based on the department name, then what I will do?
Partition by department.
Okay. Now concept is clear. You're able to perform this in operation. Things
Yeah.
are getting clear now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Partition by my department underscore name. Okay. Absolutely correct. Okay. Now the same way we can write because I told you no, the another dense rank is there. Just nothing. There is no syntactical difference here, but there is a what do you call it? There is a catch. So instead of the rank, we can put dense rank. That's it. Okay. This is rank. This is dense rank. Now let me run both the queries, and I can say drnk. This is dense rank. This is rank. And by seeing the data, you can just identify the difference, please, for me. So the below one is the dense rank, and this is rank. Is there any difference, or both are same? Just see carefully, see that, and identify the difference.
It have a change.
Okay, where is the change?
For Monica admin, it was like 5,000 salary. It given 3, number 3 rank in dense rank,
Where in the right?
in the
Okay,
dense rank.
and
But
I
in the
think
rank system, it's given 4. Why?
yeah, that's the difference you are finding, right? And that
Yeah.
is the difference between the rank and dense rank only. So, whenever in a rank, right, whenever it is finding the same value, this 4,000, 4,000 find the same value, right? It will give you the same rank, second and second. And the next rank, it will just keep it. The third part is keep it. Like it is considering like second, logically it is second and third, but it is considering second, and the next rank would start at 4. This is the behavior of the rank. Whereas in the dense rank, right? whenever it is finding the same figure, it will give you second and second. Next record, it will start at 3. And that is the difference between your rank and dense rank. So if I say, if you think that there will be no duplicate data on my table, right? Go for rank. If there you thought that there could be a duplicacy on my table, like in this case a salary, better to go for the dense rank. Otherwise it will confusion for you. Okay. So that's the behavior of the dense rank and the rank. And this is the interview questions. Okay. So the again I'm repeating, the rank is something like whenever it founds the same value, it will give the rank, and the next one it will just skip one value, it will skip it. Okay. And whereas the dense rank, whenever it is finding the same value, it will give you the rank, and the next rank will start from the next value itself. That is the difference between your dense rank and rank. Clear? Question, sorry. Funda is clear, right?
So it's comparing the salary. In the ranking system, it's comparing the
Correct.
salary from the
Salary. Correct.
different group and it giving the rank. But in the dense
Correct.
rank, it's not like that, right?
Now it is like that only. The only difference is right now what is the query we are getting? Let me show you the query. Is there any difference between the rank query and dense rank query? Partition by and partition by, order by, right?
Yes.
Is there any difference? Both are same, right? Yeah. Only the changes is the function name only. One is rank, one is dense rank. So
Yeah.
right now what is happening? For the each department, it is considering the salary and giving the ranking. That is what is happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now when the difference is, let me give it out. When for each department is taking. So for the admin department, these are the employees I have, right? So there's many, and it is giving a ranking, right? In case of rank, what happened under this? If it founds the same value for the salary, chances are there, right? One employee can have the same salary also, right? So that salary, it is giving, see, second rank, because this is actually second rank only for this. But the next record, which is the next record, in case of rank, right, it is always skips one step forward. It will not give you the 3. It will consider as a 4. So that is the thing here. But whereas in case of dense rank, you see this, the same
It
record,
won't skip
it
that
will
thing.
it will not skip, it will just continues into that. That is the only difference between your rank and dense rank. So
Oh,
that's what I'm saying, that whenever
okay.
you have, yeah, so whenever you have, think that there is a duplicate data, hmm, or there could be a chances of duplicate here, just like in this case, right? Better to go ahead with the dense rank. And when you think that there will be no duplicate data, both are fine. Rank is fine, dense rank is fine. So that's why the dense rank is quite interesting. So get it this one. Okay,
Okay.
got it? Yeah. So this again to the question. This is one more way. So if I ask you, what is the second highest salary of my employee? What is your answer? If I ask you now, the question is, what is the second highest salary of all employees? Can we do it through the rank and dense rank? Just think once, okay? I want the second highest salary for all employees.
Can
Can we do
do,
it?
yeah, you can add DSC and yeah, next to salary, then you will find the rank.
Do do you need the partition?
Yes,
I repeat the question. I'm saying that second highest salary for all employees.
but then you don't need the partition
Don't
by
go.
department.
Okay. Right. So order by salary, I can say my descending order. Right? So now if I run this, So this is my second highest salary, this guy. Correct? Got it? Yes or no? You guys are there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Anly.
Okay. Now if I say, give me the second highest salary for each department, then give me the second highest salary for each department. What I'll do?
You need to add partition by department name.
Yeah, right. Okay, right. Absolutely right. So it will give me this record. Right? This is repeating. This guy is on both the employees. Hmm? These are the second, these are the third, all these things. All right. So this is about your first. I discuss about the grouping, the max, how we can put in a partition. Next, we discuss about the row number. Then we discuss about the rank and the dense rank. Okay. Now let's try to discuss about another set of function, which is lead and lag. There is two important functions also. This is also very helpful. Okay. So the lead and the lag function. So let's try to put it what is lead and what is lag here. Okay. So let me just copy this. So again, instead of dense rank, right, we need to put lead or lag, whatever lead. And lead always takes a parameter. So right now, till now, we have inside the function, we don't have any parameter. We don't have any choices. Just we're putting rank blank. Inside the hover clause only, we are giving the data, right? And in case of the rank, dense rank, row number, the order by is compulsory, not the partition by. That we already saw it. But when you are writing the lead, right, there will be one compulsory parameter. We need to give the column name based on what you want to achieve it. That column name you want to give it lead. So first of all, let me write it. Then it will be easier to understand that once you got the output, then you can say that okay, this is happening or that is happening. Right? So let me not put anything here. Okay. Here, let's see the order by is compulsory or not. Okay. Here also the order by is compulsory here. Okay. So whenever you are using the lead, inside that the column is compulsory. Then inside the hover clause, the order by also is compulsory. These two parameter needs to be there. Okay. So order by salary. Let's take, just give me this one. I'm saying that LD lead. Now see the output and try to understand what exactly it is happening. Sorry, salary. Think, okay. Now what is happening? See that, okay. Just see the output. Try to understand. Is there anything you are able to get it here? What is the output of this? Just carefully observe. And this is the query I have written, okay. Let me pull it here. This is the query. Yeah. Go
It's
ahead.
giving the next salary. I mean,
Okay. What about others? Just observe the records on the LD and tell me what is the output we are getting here. How it is coming 3000 here? This one.
What is the next highest salary for that?
Not high salary, next salary only.
Next highest salary for that.
Next high, not next high salary, next salary only.
Okay.
So it is where how the output is this record. So in the 113, the actual salary is 2000, but the lead salary is the next row, which is 114. 3000 is printing here. Okay. So now comes to the 114, which is 3000. The next record is 3000. It is printing here. So it will go by like this, the next row. If that is the case, the last row would be what? What do you think? In the last, when it reaches the end, it will be what? The output would be in this record, it is giving the next record. In this record, it is giving the next record. Next record, next record, next record. What is the last? What do you think?
Might be null.
Yeah, obviously it is null only, right? It will be null because there is no previous record, next record for this guy. Correct? For this, there is no next record. It is giving me null here. Okay. So this is your lead. Now, if I do a partition by here, let's try to do that and try to explain you. Partition by department name. Now what happened here? Just try to understand here. Just carefully observe this 4 line. You'll be able to understand the lead completely. Think what is happening. Just only these 4 rows. Able to understand, right? Any questions are here?
I'm good, Samir.
Yeah. So it is like for the employee ID 113, it is 4000 is the next record. Hmm? And for this 101, 4000 is nothing but the next record. Okay. Whereas the 5000 for this guy 108 is the next record 5000. But the last record, which is the 125,000, after that there is no next record. Why there is no next record? Because we are doing a partition by department. So it is stopping here, right? Make sense? This
Yes.
output is make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there are, this is lead. It will go to the next. Okay. So if I use the same way, the lag, if you, I think you can predict that what will be the lag would be. What could be? Tell me. If the lead is the next row, the lag would be
Previous salary.
previous row. Yeah, that's it. It will be the previous row. Let's both the run it and we'll see. Now see the output both the one and try to understand. So let me again highlight. This is very important. Okay. Using this, we can do anything. Okay. Now here, if you see how you are getting null for the LG column, can you just explain me, somebody? For the LG column, you understand the LD column, which is the lag column. Sorry, lead column. We got it, the information. The LG column, which is the lag. How we are getting null here?
Since there is no previous records for that.
Right. So there is no previous record. It was null. For this, the previous record is 2000. You need to consider the salary. Okay. Then for this guy, how you are coming 4000? It is coming 4000. For this guy, it is coming 4000. So like this is null. And in this case, the lag, the last record would be, in this is a lead, the last record is null. Whereas in the lag, the first record will be null for each and every department. Okay, and the last record will be it will be available. That's the difference. Okay, so this is understandable now. Now there are two actually optional parameters we have in lead and lag. Okay, the first is that the first what do you call it? The optional parameter is right now it is taking either the next row, one row, or previous one row, next one row or previous one row. That is what default it is taking. But if you give two here, okay, by default it is one. But if you give two, then it will consider the next two rows and previous two rows. If you consider this one, this is the second parameter for this. Okay, if you execute now see For the lag, first two records are null because there is no two previous record. So there is no two previous record. For that also there is no two previous records. Thus we are giving null here. In this case also there is no two next row. So this is the parameter. Okay. Questions?
I'm good.
Okay.
Actually, what is the use of it, Samir? How you are going to use in
Yeah.
real time?
Yeah. 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 I'll tell you. So let's take, you want to compare the previous employee. Suppose you want to compare the salary of, let's say, I have one more table here. Let's take an example. So you have a sale for 2022, okay, for a couple of employees, and there is a salary for 2021 also, and you want to compare the previous row, like 2020 to 2021. If you want to compare the sales or if you compare the salary differences, that time this will be very useful. Like taking the previous row data and getting the difference or the percent difference, all these things will be come into picture. I'll give you a couple of questions on this. By knowing this concept, just do it right out, and you will understand that okay, this is the way it is. No worries. First, understand the concept. I'm saying. Okay, so another parameter is there that I want to show it is that, so by default it is 1, right? It is always take the by default 1 or 1. Another parameter is there which is nothing but the, if you're getting the null, right, wherever it is not founding, it is giving me the null, right? By default it is null. So instead of the null, suppose you want to give 0, then it will give the last parameter here. Okay, so there is the last parameter. So instead of that null, now it will come 0. So wherever there is a null, it will come 0. This is quite handy. Okay, we'll just skip the null. By default, it is coming null, but it will 0. Okay. Any questions?
What did you say? But when you don't provide anything like lag of salary, by default it is null or it is zero.
No, there is three parameters are there for the lead. One is the compulsory, which is nothing but your column name. The next two are the optional parameter. So what is the second parameter? Second parameter is how many rows you want. If you want two rows, if you want one row next or one row previous, you need to provide the second parameter. Third parameter is that whenever it is not finding anything, right, it is giving what? Null directly, right? So you want to replace the null with something, then the third parameter will be 0. If you provide 0, then whenever it is finding
Okay.
zero null, it will replace with 0.
Okay.
Makes sense? Makes sense now? But these two parameters are not compulsory, I'm saying. If you not give also, it will work out. And by default, it is 1 only. It will go one row back or one row previous. Always. That's the case. Okay. Any questions up to now? Hello? Any questions, guys?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So let me summarize again. So we have discussed, first we discuss about the aggregate function, how an aggregate function can be converted into a Windows function, okay, using your hover clause. And inside the hover clause, if you want to do a some kind of group by, Then you need to use your partition by clause. Then you want to do order by, you can any way you can do it. This is the first one. Now we discuss about the row number, which is nothing but just like a row number across your table, just like an index column. And each and every Windows function always having a hover. Without hover, it will not work out. Okay. Next, we discuss about the rank and dense rank. And what is the difference between the rank and dense rank? Is that rank is something like whenever it is finding the same value, it will give you the rank, and the next value it will just skip one. So like 2 2, the next record will start at 4, the rank in case of rank. Whereas the dense rank, suppose the ranks are 2 2, then the dense rank would start at 3. So this is the difference between your rank and dense rank. Then we discuss about your lead and lag salary. So lead and lag function, which is nothing but the lead is your what is the next row, whereas the lag is the previous row data. And there is one parameter which is compulsory, or rather two parameters is compulsory in case of lead. First is the column we need to give. Second is the order by. These two are compulsory. And in case of rank and the row number also, the order by is compulsory. Okay. Whereas in the lead and lag, the column name and the order by both are compulsory parameters. We need to give it. And the last two parameters are not compulsory in case of lead and lag. It will be just by default, it will take one record forward or on one record backward. And the last parameter, which is nothing but your default. Whenever there is no value 0, then it will be null and all. Okay. Any questions up to now? If I summarize everything, aggregate function, row number, rank, dense rank, lead, lag. Any doubt? Ask me now. Then I will switch on to the some other function of the Windows. No? All good? Okay. Let me find out one more table. Just give me a second. Where I have that. Where this table? Just give me a second, guys. Let me found a table. Hopefully, this is the table, I guess. I think so. Yeah, that's the. So this is one more table which will be helpful to analyze couple of other Windows functions. That table and this table both I will give you the select statement and the create table statement. You can check it out. We can just create it and you can try it out. So here, so if you see this table, right? So there is a product category, there is a brand, there is a product name, and there is a price. So we have different categories of the products like phone, laptop, and the earphone, and the headphone, the smartwatch, and different brands are there, and their product name and their price. Simple table. So here the first question we want to ask you. Then I will let you know how to use the another function from the Windows. Question is, write a query to display the most expensive product under each category. Okay, to display the most expensive product under each category. If I ask you whatever the functions you learned, can you do this? Row number, rank, dense
Yes.
rank, you can do that? Okay. What is the question here is all about? If I take the question into come into consider, let's take under each category, saying right? So let's start with the phone. These are the phone categories I have. So this many records is for my phone. It is there saying that from this category, give me the most expensive. Which is the most expensive?
Phone
Or
Samsung Galaxy
then
This one?
Z Fold 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the most expensive. So this is my output for the product. Sorry, phone. Same way it will go to the laptop. Same way it will go to the your phone. Now tell me how to do that here. If I ask you this question.
Yeah. Select star,
select,
comma, row number,
select
order,
product name.
partition by
Okay.
category,
Yeah.
order by
Select. Wait. Okay. Select star from. Then.
comma, row
Hmm,
number,
row number. Okay.
over,
Hmm, mm-hmm,
partition by
mm-hmm,
category.
Product category.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, here product category,
And
order by
mm-hmm,
price, DESC
mm-hmm.
from
That's it.
Windows product.
Okay. Now you can get it. Yeah, that's correct. So now this is my second highest. So which is my highest? This is my highest. Now you can put a filter on this one and you can do it. Okay. But now this is where you are doing it, but we can't put this filter. Just this is a home exercise to you. You got it the each product here. Okay. But if you try to filter this one, like let's take an example of this take into the where clause and put a filter, it will not work out because this is a Windows function and Windows function can't be put it inside your where filter. Again, I'm saying. So right now we are able to get it, but there is another way from this output we will get it. So that I will discuss later on. But right now this okay, that's fine. Uh, but you can try it out. Okay, I'm saying you can try it out, saying that okay, this column is less than equals to 2 or greater than equals to 2. Just try it out whether it's working. If it is not working, what is the error you are getting? All these things we can just hit and try. Okay, got it. This we can do with rank. Can't we do with the rank also? Dense rank something is possible or no, but not possible. Think once.
Yeah, we can do it.
Can do, we can do. But if the prices are repeating, then there will be a problem,
dense.
right?
Dense. Then it will be dense.
Dense, but if you get the second, yeah, it will be dense. So you can do the row number, you can do the dense rank. I am explaining one more function which is quite helpful in this scenario. That is called your first value. Okay, first underscore value. There is another Windows functions is there which is called the first value. Let's try to do that. Okay, the first value, whenever you are saying that, it will also, there is almost two compulsory parameters. So instead of this, let me use this column first underscore value. Okay, first underscore value. FIRST, yeah, correct. So it is taking one compulsory parameter, it will take just like your the lead and lag, right? So inside the lead, what you are giving, one column name you are giving, correct? So same way, it will take the first value. Inside that, we need to give a the column name. So as per the question, we are saying that to display the most expensive product. So the first value of the product. So I can say product name. This is my parameter here. Okay. This is my first value from the product. Then I say over, then same partition by whatever you written before to that. Partition by my product category, order by my price descending. Okay, let's try to execute this and see what is the output we are getting. See, we are getting the data for this, right? For the phone, this is my total phone. Sorry, this is total phone. We are getting the first. Sorry, I'm not selecting every phone. Sorry, this is the phone, right? Total phone. So this is the most expensive product, Galaxy Z Fold Z Fold 3, right? Correct? Hello. Is any doubt? Hello.
You're audible, Samir. We are just thinking.
I don't
Okay.
get it.
What you don't get it? Please tell me.
Oh, what is the use of first value? I don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
First value. First value means first value only. It will take the first value, first record. But since you are giving the partition from this, right? So if you partition by the product category and price descending, which is my first row? Which product will come into picture? Galaxy Z Fold Z4 3 only, right? Under the
Yeah.
phone.
Mm-hmm.
That I am repeating. From that the first value. That's it. Simple. So out of this, if I say this, take this example. Leave it about. Sorry.
So
Try to understand.
you're in the phone category, you're doing first value.
Yeah. The phone in the what is my partition by here? Partition by the product category. So it will group the product category, right? So it is one is phone. Order by price descending. So which will be the first record?
1800, yes.
1800. And this record I am repeating. This is the first value.
Okay.
So under
Oh,
this group is the first row. That's it. Simple.
oh, oh.
What is the difference between group by and first value now?
Group by where you are doing the group by?
See here in the product category, I see everything
Hmm.
as laptop grouped together, then phone and some smartwatch, everything else. And here, what is the
Hmm.
difference? It has grouped up according to the category, right?
Hmm. No, I'm not getting the question.
I still don't understand what is the first value.
So just try to understand this part is what? What it will do.
This it will group the product category and find out which one is the highest price
Okay.
in
So
that.
how many right. So let's take a phone category. These are the
Mhm.
phones data, right?
Yeah,
This many records are for the phones.
yeah.
And if I do a order by sales price descending, then which row will come first under this group?
The highest price that
Which one?
1800.
So from there I'm taking the first value of the products.
Okay.
Make sense now? Make sense now?
Yeah.
This
Before
group,
before also we got the same thing, right? The partition by and product category, the highest price will be listed first. Without this first value also we got the same.
yeah, we can do anything. See, this is the beauty of the Windows function. Same thing can be achievable to n number of things. You can do row number, you can do a rank, everything we can do. But this is another
Mhm.
version of the first value. So it's not
Okay.
like you need to use this, but I'm explaining these are the possibilities.
Okay.
You concept wise, it is clear what is exactly the first value function or
Got
any
it.
questions on that. So now if I use another function, which is nothing but your to display the least expensive product under each category. Okay. So I have another function here. Same. Under the each group, what will be the list? So which will be the last record, right? Under this group. That is my last value. So if I, instead of the first value, if I write last value here, then I should get it the least expensive product under each category. Okay. So same way the first value, there is a last value function also. Just try to run it and see the output whether you are getting the correct one. Just see that and let me know this is correct. That you need to tell me is this correct or not correct. The output. I'm saying this is the one. Least expensive. I can say least expensive. Let me run this. Output is correct.
I think no. 170 is the least for a earphone.
Mhm.
Right. But
Okay, let me put both in a one shot. Okay, so this is my least expensive. This is my most expensive. Sorry, most underscore expensive. Most expensive is correct. Least expensive is wrong. Or how's that? Which is wrong? Which is right?
I think most expensive is the output is correct because
Okay.
in the earphones category, 280 is the highest price, and that
Yeah.
product name is
So
Dispense.
right. So take an example of the earphone. Only this record. So 280 is the highest price. For that, what is the product? AirPod Pro. So for that, this is my expensive. This is my expensive product, which is I'm getting it. Whereas under this earphone, which is the least expensive? This guy, right? Galaxy Buds Live. But I am getting each and every row same as I'm repeating here. I'm not able to get it the this record at least. The least expensive record. Correct? Same if I go to the headphone also. If I go to the headphone, just see. So in this case, which is the highest expensive, most expensive? AirPod Max, right? 550. Absolutely fine. The most expensive. Whereas the least expensive, which is the last one, the Surface Headphone 2. But I'm not able to get it. Okay. What do you think why it is not is able to get it? What is your funda here? Like why the first value is working? So on these three rows, just think like that. These three rows is there for on your data, and from these three rows, we're taking the first value. First value will take the first row, right? First row, and it is printing the first row. Whereas I'm laying the last row. When I'm saying the last row, it is not printing properly. What do you think it is happening? Any idea? Like any just thought, like why it is happening? First of all, tell me on these three rows, you understand the first value and last value. Leave it about the output. This only concentrate on the highlighted three rows, and let me know whether you are able to understand the first value and last value. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no, because it's the last for today. Because I will not explain after this. The next one we will discuss tomorrow only. Tell me. Under these three rows, which is first value and which is last value, are you able to understand or not? Very frank, no, not doubt here. Hmm. Go ahead. Hmm.
I think in the last value, order by price is in descending order. Might be that could be the reason. I don't know.
Okay. So you are saying that there is a problem on the order by, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, so in this way, the last value will not work out. Okay. So for that, I need to introduce something else on the Windows function that I think we will discuss tomorrow, not now, but the way the functions are working. Again, I'm repeating the aggregate function, then the rank, dense rank, the row number, right? Lead, lag, then comes the first value and the last value. Okay. So these are the combinations of Windows functions, right? And this will really helpful if I give some examples. I'm not giving assignment today, just brush up your skills on the Windows function. Then I think one or two classes after that I will give the assignment on the Windows function. Okay, but do practice on this whatever I'm discussing, and the last value issue which you are facing right now, we'll try to resolve on tomorrow because this needs some time for me to explain you why the last value is not exactly working here. Okay. Okay, any other questions? I'm done for today. I'm just stopping my sharing. Any other questions you have, you can ask me. No, all good.
I'm good, Samir. When I'm done with the homework, I'll let you know.
Sure, sure. Okay. So by the way, just I want to ask you, I forgot that, like all of you are working right now or is a break?
I'm a housewife. I didn't work.
I'm also
Okay,
not working.
okay. Right now, okay. No, you stopped working Valley or it was like it was earlier you were working somewhere.
No, I worked as assistant professor in India. Then I didn't work after coming back to US.
Okay. Okay, okay. That's fine. So how's the plan? Like what's the plan now? Like it's just going good? All
So
going good to practice and to get into again to the job line again. Things are going good.
yeah,